We're going through a lot right now, with a lot of things in the media. I want to apologize to you, Cardi, because I know I humiliated you and made you appear insane by doing things I had no business doing. I was engaging in activities that I should have been doing instead. Less than a month after he started behaving out, Tech Inly empties Offset's bank account. I'm like, damn, you were out here doing what you were doing allegedly, and CIB got access to your bank account. You know what I'm saying, I'll not Offset begging Cardi to take him back. Offset seems to have finally learned his lesson because he is back on his knees, pleading for forgiveness. Does this mean that Cardi is done for good, or is she going to pull a fast one on him for the millionth time? Cardi B came for his money and left him broke as F after he cheated on her with her greatest opportunity. It's so watch what I'm going to do, watch what I'm about to say. Sad that when I'm at my most vulnerable, you actually like playing games with me. We've all known for a long time that Cardi is not the person you play with, but P.O. said clearly didn't get that memo because he effed around and he definitely found out now. He probably thought that it was going to be like the other times that he cheated on her, and she let it go. Thus, it appears that Offset is finally realizing just how badly he messed up with Cardi, and that things have turned around because he is now begging for Cardi to take him back, and returned him without any significant repercussions. She chose to conceal their relationship when they first started dating, even going so far as to conceal their marriage, because he had cheated on her just a few weeks before they were married, which was embarrassing for her. This is why she became so upset when TMZ leaked her marriage license, and then she went on a rant about how her privacy was being invaded. Fans have literally named him off to cheat because he just can't bring himself to stop cheating on her. Marriage was one of those moments. Our relationship was so new, full of ups and downs and growing up ahead of us. But we were so in love that we didn't want to lose each other. She said, "There are so many moments that I share with the world, and then there are moments that I want to keep for myself. We found someone to marry us, just the two of us and my cousin, and I said I do without a dress, makeup, or jewelry when we woke up one morning in September. However, based on what we have seen so far, you guys, it's understandable that she would want to keep things low-key given that Offset has cheated on her numerous times. Despite his apparent regret, he simply resumes his old behavior. He even got caught attempting to set up a threesome with Cuban Doll while Cardi was pregnant, saying, 'I want you and Cuban. Can you make that happen? I'm heading to New Orleans tomorrow. I'll fly everyone there and give her their opinion on Saturday.' Cuban Doll also tweeted about this, shading Cardi. 'I hope a man doesn't marry me only to be unfaithful to me. That would be quite disrespectful.' Girl, stop talking. Until you tweeted that things about me, we were okay. Ever since Offset tried to have a sexual relationship with me, you haven't been cool. Therefore, not only was Offset a notorious cheater, but his side characters were also extremely humiliating, and they frequently maligned Cardi B on social media by outright disclosing their affair despite Cardi B's best efforts to keep it hidden. For instance, back in 2018, Cardi filed for divorce. She said that she and Offset had just grown apart, but that they would always be friends, and that things hadn't been working out between them for a long time. It's not her fault. It's just like I suppose we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore. However, when his side story, which no one knew about, came to light, it revealed their affair. I haven't messed with him since he had his child, but I didn't realize how serious this marriage was. It took me until today to really get into this and see everything. Many girls would have simply said, 'I took Cardi B's,' or 'I'm the reason they're getting a divorce,' or something similar. I feel embarrassed. However, his side stories weren't the only people he allowed to disrespect Cardi, because his family treats her so poorly. After Cardi filed for divorce in 2015, his father went on a tirade, calling Cardi a bad person for filing. He continued by saying that social media is a powerful tool, but that family situations shouldn't be discussed on it. However, our youth, and in particular my son's wife, don't realize that she seems to want to share everything on social media without considering the damage it causes to other people's lives, both now and in the future, or more specifically, the other children. My son is not innocent because he has done his share of dirty work. However, the entire situation is a never-ending theatrical session, in which he persists in his mudslinging, which is motivated by psychological problems like as jealousy, envy, and insecurity. It's crazy how he went on and on about Cardi without ever talking about Offset cheating, really without really saying Offset needed to take accountability, etc. Like most young adults, doesn't always do what's advised to do. But we are talking about a 25-year-old with an endless supply of money women chasing him, people at his disposal, etc. Coupled that with a high-headed female that thrives off of social media attention and is on the same financial level as or above him. Since he justified Offset by saying that he was young and attracted women, and so on. However, that wasn't the last time Offset cheated, as he was caught doing it a few times after that. For example, he was accused of having an affair with City, and the streets claimed that this caused Cardi to be kicked off of Gorilla's FNF remix. Despite this, Cardi stuck by him and even defended him several times, saying things like, "It feels like everyone is putting a strain on my neck," asking why I should be rich, talented, and capable of attracting any man I desire. But I want to sort things out with my partner. He cheated on her again, but this time it went too far because people don't know what I did because I'm not an angel. When she said, "Well, if people are talking about it and keep asking me how I feel about the situation, why not let them know right or wrong? No, it's not right for a man to cheat, but what do you want me to do? Goes with another man, start all over again, and get cheated on again. This stuff happens to everyone, and it could be you too. People handle their relationship differently, so." Recall that Jade, the bartender, and Cardi went to war a few years prior, when Cardi went crazy for Jade and paid to have her and her sisters beaten up. Cardi was charged, narrowly avoiding serious repercussions, but was merely sentenced to do community service before he began having affairs with the same lady. Yes, that is a really unpleasant situation. Currently, Offset and Cardi are no longer together, and Cardi made the announcement herself. "It's been a minute since I became single, but I haven't told anyone because I'm scared, not because I don't know how." However, come on, just because she and Offset are no longer together doesn't mean that he should be seen in public with the same lady that Cardi charges money for. That is ridiculous, especially since that rumors are now spreading that Jade was the reason they broke up in the first place. For those of you who missed that drama, we started getting suspicious a few days ago when she showed up at Offset's 32nd birthday party, the same party he neglected to invite Cardi, and accused Offset of manipulating her behind the scenes. Cardi was so offended that she went on a rant and called Offset out for being trivial, because you will talk to a will repeatedly play in your face. And she will say things like, "Watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say." And it's sad that you enjoy playing games with me when I'm feeling the most vulnerable or unconfident. I've been sparring you because you've been feeling like yourself because of your album. And you've been doing me dirty after so many years that I'm not even anymore. Jay tried to deny that she was with him, saying, "I was out eating at a public restaurant. I was not at that week's party now. Leave me the alone." But a lot of people didn't buy this, especially since Offset's sister kind of confirmed this. You all know how I said that Offset's family does not respect Cardi at all. In fact, Offset's sister came out to publicly defend him for cheating. "Thank you for your support, and I'm so crazy that I got to go to the internet." Then she criticized Cardi, saying that women are just insane for wanting you to be wealthy rather than inexpensive. She also shared a message that suggested that guys are just like women. Along with that, she said, "You know that no one can make you happy, but you're right." Then, there was a tweet that claimed, "Cardi is the perfect example of a woman doing everything a man desires and still being mistreated." To which her sister replied, "Always remember that the people who tweet and stuff like this do not know these people." She went on to say, "Child," adding that she was hurting and was single. If there's one thing about Miss Cardio that's hella petty and does fight dirty, that's what she did here, or on the streets. Not only is she dumping Offset for good, but she's doing it with no mercy and hitting him where it really hurts the most, his wallet. Now we all know that Offset and Cardi are pretty rich people. Then, all of a sudden, she also asked people to stop talking negatively about her brother, saying, "You're going to stop narrating my brother out to be a bad guy." Super rich. But as it turns out, Cardi B is far wealthier than Offset. Not only is she one of the hottest female rappers right now, but she is also extremely wise with money and has made some very wise financial decisions. In contrast, Offset isn't doing too well at the moment. Sure, he's not broke, but he hasn't been making much since going solo. He's doing all right, but no one has really been keeping an eye on him since the Amigos broke up. So Cardi B is sick of putting up with Offset's antics, while he's siphoning off her hard-earned money, declaring that A La Vista should allow him to benefit from her success, while acting arrogantly is a major power move on the part of Cardi, who is sending a strong message that she is not someone to mess with, particularly when it comes to her finances. According to an insider, Cardi made the majority of the family's income during their marriage. By most, I mean about 95% of it. And it's not just money that Cardi has. They own a home in Atlanta, where Cardi and the kids reside. And they own a house in New Jersey, where Cardi's mother resides. She purchases both of those homes with Cardi's money. Offset is not nearly as wealthy as he portrays the man to be. Observe what his life turns out to be without Cardi. It appears that Offset is finally realizing that Cardi means business, because insiders are now claiming that he is purportedly pleading with Cardi for forgiveness and a return. He has suddenly realized how much he needs and loves Cardi. He wants to continue being a single family member for their children and remain married to Cardi. According to the insider, Offset has been offering a variety of solutions, such as coops therapy and other things. However, fans are calling all of this BS, believing that he is only apologizing because he knows he needs Cardi to survive and is trying to avoid going broke. They believe comments like, "I'm very surprised that Cardi, queen of never giving a ninja nothing, was sharing her money with Offset to make herself look like a baller who was spoiling her," are accurate. And Cardi was upset that he couldn't pay the rent. He really claimed that impoverished guys shouldn't have to pay for PE. That's correct. But I wanted to hear what you guys thought about this bizarre scenario. Would you guys believe that Cardi would take the Offset back as usual? Or will she hold her ground this time? Please share your opinions with me in the comment section below.